showtime.
BS and Beer Media, in association with STWF-TV, the Podcasting Network.
Introducing the best in the world! Ooh, yeah!
What's up, everybody? We are back for another episode, Best in the World. It's WrestleMania season. We got a house full today. I'm your host, Dale. As always with me, we got Metal Wad. What's up, man?
The world with it. How y'all doing, man? Thirsty Thursday, man.
That's right.
Mania weekend officially capping off.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joining us today, we got my friend Keith. What's going on?
What's up, Dale? Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's that week. It's that week we've been looking forward to. All right. And also joining us today. What's going on, Jay?
Man, what's going on, man? It's a hell of a week. Hell of a time to be alive if you're a wrestling fan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the week here, man. So, yo, man, let's get started with this thing. We got 2 nights to go over. We're gonna talk about this WrestleMania card. So let's get started, man. And the first one, of course, we're gonna start with night 1 of WrestleMania. So let's start off with Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World Championship match. This is one I'm looking forward to because, you know, Rhea in the building. You know, when Rhea's in the building, everybody is looking forward to it. So, what you think about this one, Meta?
Ooh, it's a spicy matchup. Have my opinions about who's Rhea's challenging.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, Becky has established herself as one of the pioneers in the women's division. Charlotte's gone. Charlotte's out. Could have been a rematch this year. Bayley's. They got her jumped out in the other women's matchup. So Becky Lynch does make sense at the time. I think Rhea retains. I think low dirty Dominic Mysterio is going to come out. You know, Seth's going to have too much on his plate, so Seth ain't going to be able to be involved in it. I think Rhea retains the title.
Yep. What's your pick here, Keith?
I think Rhea retains as well. Becky's done a world of good promoting the business, and going ahead and letting Rhea have this one really elevates her to a whole other level, and it elevates both of them, really.
Yeah, for sure.
Becky doesn't need the belt at this point in her career.
I agree with that. She don't need it, but it's a little thing. It's kind of, you know, reminding me in my back of my head. She's got a book, and
Yeah.
What you think, Jay?
Well, look, that's funny because I was thinking the same thing because we know in past histories, when The Rock had his book, when Stone Cold had his book, they all had title runs. You know, and granted, Becky do not need the belt. Anywhere she goes, it's gonna pop. She's gonna have a pop.
Yeah.
But they're gonna give it to Becky on this one, and I'm gonna make a long call on this one, but Dominic gonna get kicked out of the Judgment Day, WrestleMania weekend.
Oh,
R-Truth coming back.
I mean, he might be part of Legado Fantasma, so who knows?
Wow. Okay, that'll be a big wrench right there, man. Because I mean, Dom is still hot. You know,
yeah.
He gets all the heat, man. So yeah. All right, let's go to the next matchup. We got Gunther and Sami Zayn for the IC Championship. What you think about this one, Meta?
Terrible booking by the WWE panel, whoever's writing the script. And to me, and that's only because Brock, I believe, was supposed to be in the spot, and then everything happened.
Okay.
You know? And this matchup to me was supposed to try to bigger Gunther, but it doesn't. I said a couple months ago to you, Dale, he should have relinquished the title, and it's been on some start and had him fight, like, for instance, like a Randy Orton or somebody there. Somebody that has at least former star power. In this matchup, I don't. Unless they want to take it off him and then he starts going into main event status, Sami Zayn wins the title. I'm gonna take Gunther, but I'm not really into my pick. I'm gonna take him though because I don't. Sami Zayn, like, I mean, yeah, if you want to drop the title that way, but why is Sami out of all people beat him? We've seen him line up against people and beat them. So, and you mentioned it, Dale, a couple weeks ago as well, man. Like, you got to keep him face up, especially you got events coming up on his side of town and stuff like that. Like, you know, so a loss to Sami Zayn would be crazy to me, but I can see if Sami Zayn do win, why they would do it. But terrible booking, man, to have Sami take the title from him.
Yeah, I was going to bring up Clash at the Castle coming up pretty soon. So I could see Gunther retaining just for that. I know that's not his home country or anything, but it's his side of the water. What you think, Keith?
Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting excited about this one.
Chad Gable instead of Sami.
Yes.
It should have been Chad in the matchup. I would have been more excited with
definitely.
Chad.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think Sami takes the title just in transitional phase, getting it onto somebody else. But I'm not excited about him as champ. 6 months ago, when he was red hot, would have been time to have him pull his belt.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. And granted, 6 months ago, Vince had his hands in everything. Tripp's taking over is a pretty new development. That was a huge missed opportunity on Vince's part. And I understand Triple H wanting to give Sami his props. He's put in the work too. But again, the timing's off compared to what it could have been a picture of 6 months ago.
Yeah. What you think, Jay?
I mean, I completely agree. I mean, I don't even know why. I mean, I get it. It's Sami. Everybody loves Sami. But Sami Gunther, biggest stage of them all, you was building this story up with Chad Gable. Like, dude, my heart crushed when I seen Chad Gable lose to Sami. Mm-hmm. Even though you put that effort in, it's like you build this story up just to take it away from us. Why? Which they have a history of doing
before. We've seen Gable go up against Gunther, and we kind of had this already.
But I mean, he's the only person to ever beat Gunther in a match. So I mean, that's the best place to put it.
Definitely. Right. I pitch it up at. I got one more thing on this. I'm going to say this: Gunther retains. I'm sure of my pick now, and like I've been saying forever, let him retain the title at a pay-per-view. Come out on Raw the next night and relinquish it. Have an IC tournament. Get a new IC champion that way, and hopefully that champion could be a fighting champion, man. But other than that,
all he could possibly do, I mean to cut you off, but he could possibly do it like this. He wins due to interference of Brock Lesnar. Because, I mean, isn't his name off of the lawsuit now? I mean, he's appearing in the 2K game now. So, I mean, perfect time to bring Brock Lesnar in. Huh?
They got him in the 2K game?
Yeah, they got him in there.
Oh, I thought they took him off.
They took him off the cover. Oh. But, 40 years of WrestleMania, you can't have 40 years without Brock. Brock got so many years.
Got like 5 years in the main event. So
right.
Yeah. I mean, no, Chris, he's a fighting guy, but the way they book the matches, they don't have nobody fighting him. He's a guy clearly that should be world champion status or world champion caliber matches. So how can he really be a fighting champion when the bookies can't even get a correct opponent for him?
Yep. And I would say he put his IC up against, I'm not going to say who because that's going to spoil my pick for later, against the champion of Raw and when it take off. Start all over. They got the draft, relinquish the titles, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the next matchup. It's the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship matchup, 6-pack tag team ladder match. Features the Judgment Day versus DIY, the Awesome Truth, the New Day, and A-Town Down. I'm sorry, and the New Catch Republic. So, what you think about this?
So many weird tag teams in this matchup. I probably had about 3 different predictions in my mind. This might be my 4th different prediction tonight on this matchup. If I had to choose somebody to win, it would be dope for DIY to kind of, take it. At the same time, for entertainment purposes, I would love to see R-Truth on top of that ladder.
Yes.
The titles.
Yes.
I'm going to go Miz and R-Truth for the win.
Yes.
I'm just going to go that way.
That is the right answer. Keith, what you think?
Man, I think, boy, A-Town will be a lot of heat. I think for nostalgia's sake, they give this one to Judgment Day. I'm sorry, New Day, not Judgment Day.
Okay, New Day. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Nah.
If anything, please don't put it back on the New Day. I'm sorry. They've lived luxurious legend of the tag team division. Shout out to them for being in the match. I'm happy that they ended. Because they're kind of going to be the ones that kind of this match revolves around in sense of the experience and all that stuff, tag team wise. But if they put it on the New Day again, man, oh my God.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be
it might be a step back. You got a good point there.
Yeah.
Kind of a step back.
But I mean, it's WWE. So we know they'll do some unpredictable stuff like that and put it on a team that's already experienced with the reign if you're going to take it off the Judgment Day. I just think there's who said it? You said Dominic Mysterio's going to get kicked out the Rhea matchup. Yeah. I see kind of a semi-breakup with the Judgment Day coming at Mania.
Okay.
Yes.
Some indifferences. Yeah. And I can see some indifferences from Finn and Priest in a matchup where they're the heavy favorite. They should win the match. Those a lot of match and anybody can win it. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be pinned or nothing. But I can see some indifferences going on in that matchup between the two.
Okay. What's your pick here,
Jay?
Jay?
Yeah, I agree with you. I can see some differences going on. So Judgment Day is definitely on the bottom of my with that one. But when I tell you I love, bro, wrestling. This puts me in the mind frame of Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, the Dudley Boys, TLC all over again. What was that, 2000?
Yeah, I agree.
Man, and honestly, it was weird styles too. So it's kind of like unpredictable, but I'm going with A-Town Down Under. I'm going with the Young Bucks.
All right, A-Town Down Under. This will be their first time winning gold together. So that'd be a surprise for sure. But I like where you were going with that, Meta. Let's go R-Truth. Also true.
And they can't give you the word.
You love R-Truth.
I do, man. I do. I do. It's his time, bro. He's hot. He's been hot every way. Everything he's done so far this year. So yeah. All right. Let's look at the next matchup: Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso. This is brother versus brother. Matt, we talked about this a few weeks ago. What's your pick here?
I think they spiced it up a little bit for the team. I'm gonna go back to the IC title. They should have put the title on Yeet.
Yeah.
Yep.
This title should have been an IC title. But we look at it. This is the third time that real brothers, I believe, have fought. But the fourth time, brothers WWE has fought. People forget the Undertaker and Kane at 14 Mania. Fictional brothers, but they're not. But anyway, I'm gonna go no Yeet on this one.
No Yeet?
Yeet don't need to win. Yeet's already established himself big time. The embarrassment of losing to your brother. I'm gonna say no Yeet plays the Owen role with no extra incentives with it. You won't get a title shot or nothing. I'm gonna go no Yeet. I'm gonna just go with I'm gonna go against the bookie.
Wow.
No Yeet.
That's tough.
Solo's going to interfere.
I can see Solo getting involved there. He doesn't actually have a match, so it makes sense. What's your thoughts here, Keith?
Yeah, I've got to go with Metter on this one. Yeet doesn't need to win. And I think him taking a loss on this one be just another step in whatever the next layer of the storytelling of Bloodline is going to be.
Yeah.
Because the Bloodline's going to break up. Well, not say that, but Bloodline's going to take a vacation, hiatus after Mania, depending on what happens. You're going to have him in the spot. You know what I'm saying? He obviously probably doesn't want to be attached to anybody else. He just wants to be with his brother. So you're going to have to push him somewhat. This matchup can kind of have him, back at single status. You know what I'm saying? Like they was trying to push him a little bit a couple years back, but,
Yeah. All right, Jay, what you think about this one?
Well, I'm going to go with the Meta, man. I'm going Yeet. And the reason why I'm going Yeet because they're preparing him to go for a singles title run. He needed, like, he's been up there every single time. Every single time he's been right there. But who's been holding him back? His brother. And I'm not gonna lie to you. If you look at the history, brother versus brother, the last brother to lose was the good brother, Jeff.
Okay.
So, it's been kind of like back and forth like that. So that's why I'm going with Yeet.
All right, Yeet. I'm gonna say no Yeet. Take this thing and get some momentum, because I think he needs momentum, because he's really dependent upon everything else in the bloodline and in Jay's story. Anyway, so yep.
Exactly. Lose the embarrassment, lose to his brother, and then the rematch happens a month later.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but again, what can you really? What can you get Jimmy to do? Honestly,
no, I mean nothing that you just had him fight his brother a few times. WrestleMania Backlash. Some pay-per-views that really don't necessarily matter. Have them brawl out. Saying they want to fight each other anyway. Just be something. For their sake, they can go tell their kids in the history books that we was not only champions as partners and brothers, but we fought each other a few times. And
yeah, I can see that.
I only see like 2 matches. I don't see nothing go crazy, like a whole spring worth of stuff. I don't see none of that. Like I said,
so no Undertaker Kane type shit.
Right. That's no deal. I was mad at the whole booking for this matchup, because I feel like they should have built it up at Survivor Series. They kind of build. They kind of did it in certain spots, like they both was 1 and 2 in the Rumble. Like they kind of just ditch spots, like potholes in a sense. But I feel like the last 3 weeks they've been kind of, doing what they do, and making it more entertaining for me to want to watch it.
Okay.
Facts.
Bianca.
Chris says, let me answer Chris's question. What's the most anticipated matchup of the weekend? We won't go into predictions, but if it's just a matchup we haven't talked about yet, any of y'all want to answer?
It's coming up on this card, actually.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it's coming up on the card for me.
Stay tuned, baby.
All right, we got Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Naomi versus Damage Control, Dakota Kai, and the Kabuki Warriors. What's your pick for this one, man?
Hey, Keith, man, I'm gonna go to you, man. I'm gonna let you. Who you got, man? Go ahead.
Right.
I think Bianca and Crew going to take this one. I feel like they still kind of owe it to her for the way Becky won the title in a squash match a few years ago. I think it's going to be a real action-packed match. It's going to be one of the matches of the night, I believe. Very athletic.
Yes.
A lot of strength on that team, too.
Absolutely.
A lot of power.
It's going to be some spots, for sure.
Wouldn't surprise me to see Bayley show up and kind of spoil the party. May end up costing Damage Control the match. With her having her own match, though, she may not be getting involved in this one.
Jay, what's going on? What you got, Jay? Who you got in the matchup?
Well, shoot, you already know who I got. I got Miss Cargill. I'm going with, because I'm so against AEW, but I try to give it a chance. But I see something in Jade. I ain't gonna lie to you. I see like a Bianca, China, a little infused in there. So I got high hopes for it.
Yep, I agree with that, man. Agree with that.
Jade Gardell scares me. She looks like the female Goldberg. She definitely does. She definitely does. I was raving for weeks. Bianca's not on the Mania card. Really? Really? Like the clear face, like women's in the division. No disrespect to Rhea. It's not on the card. And it's not a squash match. I think it will be better than that. But it's a put together match, and they finally have Jade coming out officially at XL. I'm thinking that she's gonna stick after this. There's not gonna be no disappearing acts. She's gonna get right to the money. They're gonna win big time. I mean, they're fighting some great individuals that they can learn from in the ring, man. And Damage Control, all veterans of the game. So this is definitely going to be a great matchup. Definitely not going to be a squash matchup thing. But Bianca and Jade is going to start their rivalry at WrestleMania XL. not in a fighting sense, but this is going to be the start of who's the strongest, me or you? And then we'll see what goes in August.
What do you think about this idea? I think coming out of this matchup, there's going to be a tag team involved here. So I don't know if it's going to be Bianca and Jade, Bianca and Naomi, or Jade and Naomi. But I think they're going to form a tag team to go up against the Kabuki Warriors for the tag team championships. Eventually.
I think it could be Naomi and Jade. I think Bianca, and I'm hoping she feels that this way. She wants the title back. Yeah. She wants the title back. You know what I'm saying? And you played the role of, not holding the title, but still being one of the faces. Rhea, Becky, she's gonna be eyeballing that matchup. She's gonna be at Gorilla watching that matchup happen because she wants the winner for sure. She wants to get back on the top. You know what I'm saying? Now, one of these girls, Naomi or Jade, might step in her tracks. But them being tag team champions and all of them being cool for a certain point will be pretty dope.
Yeah, that's a hell of a fraction.
Right.
Hell of a fraction.
Right. It would be if they all got together for sure. So yeah, I'm picking Damage Control losing this one. I think we're going to have some kind of fallout from it. So let's go to the next.
So what do you say? Damage Control splitting up, or?
No, I don't think it's going to be a split up. I just think it's going to lead to something else. Like a tag team match with the Kabuki Warriors. That's what I think. So let's look at the next matchup: the LWO, Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio versus Dom Mysterio and Santos Escobar. This could probably be the match of the night because of freaking Dom, in my opinion, because he always gets that heat, bro. What you think about this one, Jay?
How the hell did they slip into a matchup at Mania? How?
There you go. There you go. That's what I'm about to say. I don't even I'm gonna be real with you. I thought we was done with the Rey Mysterio and Dominic storyline last WrestleMania.
That's the story that keeps giving.
I mean, it keeps giving, but it's like, come on now. I know you want Dragon. Don't get me wrong. I'm very high on Dragon Lee. Yeah. He is the future of Lucha Libre. But you're doing too much. You're forcing too many elements at one point in time. What about Carlito? Carlito only had one match.
Yeah,
Carlito and Rey Mysterio fighting that matchup. I would have been. I'm not even discussing Dragon Lee, but the fact that they shadow him 1 week, then don't shadow him. Exactly what you just said, Jay. Why is he in the matchup? You might as well just have Carlito, even though he's not wrestling like that. We know him.
Right.
He's established.
Yeah. Yeah, he got a big pop when he came back. So,
and I mean, he gets a big pop. He got a big pop that night when they introduced Dragon Lee as the new member of LWO, which who didn't see that coming? But it's WWE. But to go with what you asked me, man, honestly, I'm going with I ain't gonna call it Legado Dan Fantasma, whatever his name is. It's gonna be Dom. And it's going to be what you call them. They taking a win, man.
All right. Keith, what you think?
Well, I think that this match is largely just built on the Mysterio name. And like we've been talking about, I thought they were done with that a while back. And it's getting a little stale. But I think that maybe even from resentment on the part of the other guys, I think Dragon Lee is going to show out.
Yeah,
I think he's going to be the one who end up taking this match. I think he's going to do everything he can to prove that he deserves to be up there with the Mysterio name. Showcase his talents on the grandest stage.
Yeah. All right, Meta, what's going on? What you think?
I want to take Mysterio and Santo, but I'm gonna take the Pops. I'm gonna take Pops and Dragon Lee, but I got a twist to this. I think they all jump Rey Mysterio.
Man, stop playing.
I think Dragon Lee joins. I think Dragon Lee. For me, I've been hearing rumors though through the wave line that something like this may happen.
Okay.
Or a situation where Rey and Dominic's feud continues to a point where they may have a matchup where Rey has to take his mask off for the rest of his career or something. I'm hearing something may happen in the grapevines the next couple months. But yeah, man. For this case, I feel like Dragon, if you want to be the man, you got to step out that man's shadow.
Yeah, if Vince was still involved, I would probably believe the whole removing the mask thing. But I don't know, man. Every little thing I see with him, social media, he's covering up the face and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know about him removing the mask again.
Well, I don't know. I've seen a couple pictures recently of him and Dom out, without the mask.
Right?
Okay. Yeah, without the mask. I mean, I guess you just got to know what to look for.
All right. I mean, we've definitely seen it before. It's happened before, so maybe. Okay.
But it being that at that point, it would be like a career versus.
Right.
I don't even know what to call it for Dom. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a retirement match.
Yeah, I could see something like that happening if Ray was actually putting his career on the line, because he's been doing this for a long time, bro.
Oh yeah, very long time.
So I could see them saving the mask for something like that. So, all right, I'm picking LWO just because I think Dragon Lee is going to get the boost from this, and maybe we get something going forward with him and Dominic or whatever. So. Maybe that's what happens. That's my.
But wait, I'm thinking about it. I don't mean to interrupt you, but they had the whole spat for what's the red belt in NXT, the North American title.
Yeah, They did. It sure did. I forgot. Yeah,
they weighing it out too much. Yeah,
I forgot about that. They sure did. They sure did have a match for that. Oh, okay. Well, now it makes even more sense because. They already worked together. Put them back together.
True.
All right. Main event of night one, the Bloodline, The Rock, a.k.a. the Final Boss, and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins. If the Bloodline wins, the championship match on night two will be Bloodline Rules. If Rhodes and Rollins win, the championship match on night two will have all members of the Bloodline banned from ringside. So Jay, talk to me. What you thinking about this one? This is the big one.
Okay, I gotta step aside for this one. I'm trying to get a little fuel because this right here, this the meat and bread right here.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I see the Final Boss doing Final Boss things.
Yeah.
I see him turning on Roman Reigns with the rock bottom.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. Roman loses title night two.
Ooh.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because WWE like to throw little subtle hints in there. When they did the Bloodline Rules on Monday, Rock was like, "Where you going? Like, it's family. You talking about you do anything for your family? We doing this for you, kid. This is for you." But we know how that happened. So I don't know. I don't know if it was just a tease to get Cody out there and beat him down.
Yeah.
Or Rock gonna turn.
Okay. Most anticipated matchup of Mania.
Yeah. Yeah. This is it. This is the answer right here, Chris.
This is it.
Oh, I forgot about that too. I forgot about Austin and Cena showing up.
Yeah.
So right. Bloodline might win. That's the other take for it.
Bloodline win because do you really want to see? I mean, we would like to see Roman versus Cody 1-on-1 in the fantasy world, but this is the WWE, man. You gotta have some mixture in it. No disrespect to Cody, but do you want to watch 30 minutes of Cody just straight wrestling Roman Reigns? Do you want to watch Roman Reigns wrestle Cody for 30 minutes? I don't.
Wait, hold on, wait.
I don't.
Now, if it's a situation like him and Dustin, what they did at AEW when they first popped off, I'll watch that for 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Jumping in. No, my point is the Bloodline wins on night one, so that night two, Bloodline Rules. Cody got to get through all this. Whoever's gonna come in, jump in. Obviously, he's gonna have some compadres on his side, and that's fire to me. To end the night like that, you don't want it. For me, you can't end night two with just a straight 1-on-1 Cody versus Roman Reigns. You can't.
True.
That's now true. You can have them 1-on-1 and two somebody else interferes or whatever, and I like that better. And it's gonna that first matchup, that night one matchup, That's setting the stage.
Money in the bank.
Oh, that too. That's coming up. I think that's gonna come up a little bit later. We're gonna talk about that. But that is interesting. I think Bloodline gonna win. I think the matchup on night 2 is gonna be on Bloodline rules.
Okay. All right, Keith.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think Bloodline wins this one, and I'm with you on Rock turning on Reigns night 2 as well. Ooh. But I think that Bloodline winning this match really sets the stage for night 2. It puts Cody in that everyman ultimate underdog role. Harken back to 10 years ago when Daniel Bryan did it. Had to win first match and all in one night, then come out for the triple threat title match later on in the night. And he was the ultimate underdog at that point, the underdog of the Yes Movement. I'm not saying this is just a whole reiteration of that, but it kind of gives us some parallels to harken back to some history, some precedent. But yeah, I don't think there's any way they end night 2 without Rock turning on Reigns.
I absolutely agree with everything you said. We love the babyface struggle, and I think this is why Cody has stuck so long, and we haven't gotten tired of him, because he struggled the whole time he's been in the WWE since he came back.
You're right. Absolutely. The struggle name's better. And then Rock coming back gives this all new life. Like the fact that, he tried to jump into the main event, and you kind of seen like a nice Cody, like you said, since he's been back, you just been seeing nice Cody, so now you kind of see like, he got some emotion. Mm-hmm. And that's dope. This whole thing that's leading up to this matchup on Saturday night is fine.
Yep. Okay. So that's night 1 of WrestleMania. We're going to go through night 2, but first we have some promos we want you to see. Check them out.
Join STWF TV for the draft, hosted by The Parlay. Enjoy the fun and join in the conversation.
We've got 2 wrestling podcasts this week. Thursday, we preview WrestleMania. And Saturday, after Stand and Deliver, we'll do a post-show podcast.
Oh, yeah!
Join us for Best in the World. #BITW.
We are back. Best in the World. We're talking WrestleMania. We just went through night 1. So now we got to talk about night 2. Maybe we're going to compare these things and see what night is looking the best. But to me, like they're kind of blending together with the main events, with dealing with the Bloodline both nights. So I think it's one big show for me. So I can't really pick between night 1 and night 2.
Yeah, you pick between night 1 and night 2. Man, for me, after seeing night 1, that's why I said, man, you got to make that main event at Mania Bloodline rules. Yeah. You don't want people leaving the seats and leaving Mania. But yeah, no comparison to this. For old wrestling heads like ourselves, this is all big spectacle. We get 4 hours for the next 2 days, 4 or 5 hours, depending on how you mix it, of craziness.
Yeah.
2 nights. I'm not mad at it. People say, "Oh, bring it back to one night." No.
Who are these people?
I can't do those 9 hours on Saturdays anymore.
Yeah, who are these people? Because I'm telling you, man, I sat there in New Orleans for the Daniel Bryan WrestleMania, and my God, it was long. And my kid was young. Okay, he was like, "I'm ready to go, even though I'm having a good time. I'm ready to go." So yeah, I don't miss the one night WrestleManias at all. So. All right, let's get through this card, man. I'll start off night 2 with Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. Keith, what you thinking about this one?
Oh man, I'm 50-50 on this one. I think this one is going to end up going to Drew. He was a workhorse back for COVID WrestleMania.
Yes.
Won title to a silent, empty building. I think they're giving him his just desserts this time around. I don't know how long a run he's going to get, but I think they're going to put a belt on him someday.
Oh, man, listen here, man. I'm going to be real with you. Drew going to win the title, but it ain't going to be at Mania. I'm going to tell you that. He may win the night after Mania. He may win the night after Mania. I'm going to tell you why. CM Punk going to be in the building. He's going to be in the building, I feel. And I feel like he's going to either ruin it. Either he going to ruin Drew's chances, or if Drew does win night one, Damian Priest going to ruin his dreams with that Money in the Bank.
You know, I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yes.
Workhorse.
Yes.
Absolutely. But they always find a way to screw him. He lost the title to a beer drinking Randy Orton. Though Randy Orton was giving them good matchups, they let him drop the belt. A guy that was the workhorse during COVID, you had him you just basically treat him like dirt. Like, here, Randy, here you go. Triple H, like, here, Randy, here you go for the 40th time because of me. Here you go. And I think that's been Drew McIntyre's story. I mean, I feel like he loves being screwed. It's good for his eulogy. The disrespect to CM Punk in the last month and a half. Yeah. I feel like CM Punk, even injured, is going to have something to do in this matchup. I think Seth retains the title. I think he drops it the night after Mania.
Whoa.
To Drew.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay.
All right, G.
Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Seth is not coming out. I don't think he's coming out on top. And the reason why I'm saying this is because he had it since since the title was created. He proves he could be a workers man champion, you know what I'm saying? And this monster, he got this drive, man. I haven't seen Drew McIntyre since he had the spikes that one year when he came back at WrestleMania. So dominant. They got to give it to Drew. Also, he had a contract renegotiation that just happened. So he might have worked that in.
Well, I thought it wasn't done yet.
Oh, well, I thought it was done.
Okay.
What, the contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, his contract.
No, the contract still. He signed that. He read up.
Yeah,
okay.
He read up. So,
but I think the CM Punk storyline with him, even if he's champion, he can still be champion after Mania.
Okay.
I feel like the dynamics of it is like CM Punk's going to be at Mania. If they don't have the booking right in that CM Punk interferes in this matchup, I'm going to be heated as hell. You got to get through that even when he's hurt.
We know CM Punk is the master manipulator, So I wasn't kind of done.
Right.
CM Punk is there. He will be at ringside. And let's believe he will have his hands in one Judgment Day member, Damian Priest.
Okay.
Because I also feel like it's going to come down to a situation where CM Punk might just come up, reveal that shirt, and count the 1, 2, 3. Like we talking about WWE here.
Okay. they did tease it, so
so Drew wins it. It's kind of like a Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins thing at WrestleMania. So now you got more of this storyline of Drew that you could carry on for the next up until WrestleMania Backlash. That's what it is. I think was next. But you can carry that up until then, and then Drew maybe get his title.
Okay. I'm picking Drew McIntyre to win. And I believe when CM Punk is ready, they're gonna have an epic matchup. And I think he's gonna stick around for a little bit just to poke at Drew while he's champ or whatever. So
typically, how long does that injury? If anyone of y'all know, how long does that injury last?
Who, CM Punk?
Yeah.
Shit. I don't even know. Peptero, I think the last one he came back in less than a year. So
it is the injury.
Work himself out.
So it is a pec tear then.
I think it's the pec, but I think he injured one pec in AEW. I think it's the same one he injured.
Man, it can't be. If it's the same one, he got to hang it up.
I was thinking it was a triceps injury this time around.
Yeah, okay, triceps. Yeah,
okay, triceps. Yeah. Okay, triceps. That's.
I think this is gonna be something that they're gonna carry this. CM Punk, once he comes back, That's who he's gonna be fighting. And hey, Drew McIntyre could be the champion at that time, and it'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? See him on his race to get the title back after coming back to the company, which I think WWE kind of was gonna do anyway. Him and Seth Rollins, they're gonna put the belt on him. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting to see how this match goes, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, next matchup: Io Sky versus Bayley for the WWE Women's Championship. Okay, now this one, I'll be honest, it had a great story, and I kind of feel like it's getting lost a little bit with everything else that's going on. And it sucks. And I think the same thing with AJ Styles and LA Knight. It's just there's so many other matchups going on that this one kind of gets overshadowed. Do you agree with this, Keith?
Keith, go ahead, man. I will leave my comment for the next.
Oh. Yeah, man. A great plethora of talent's a good problem to have. A whole bunch of great matches is a good problem to have. But yeah, Dale, I think you're right. I think this one just kind of does get overshadowed a little bit. Mm-hmm. It's been great to see Bayley coming back and kind of breaking out on her own. But the storytelling on this one may have been just a little too long to keep people interested leading up into this match. I think Bayley ends up winning it.
Too long of a story? I mean, the Bloodline story has been going on for like 3 years.
Right. Hey, that's a little bit too long if you ask me. But
yeah, and I think that may be kind of the mindset I'm leaning on a little bit. And I may be overplaying that a little bit. It ain't been all that long, but I don't know. For whatever reason, I'm just having a hard time getting real invested in Bayley as champion. I think she's going to win it, but I got to find a reason to care.
All right.
Yeah, that is the truth. You got to kind of find a reason to care.
Do you not care about Bayley?
No, it's not the fact that I don't care about Bayley. It's just the fact that all the possible storylines they could have created from this. Now, you know, you got Mercedes over there at AEW now, so you can't do nothing with that. But, you know, I don't know how long Charlotte's been out, if she's close to recovery. But, you know, you have this impact of what the 4 horsewomen or 3 horsewomen could come in and, you know, help Bayley and to knock down the stable that she created to, quote unquote, be the #1 baddest stable of all time.
Yeah, that's a good point. And, you know, I may have misspoke a little bit when I said I can't find a reason to care, or have to find a reason to care. I'm having a hard time getting excited about this one.
I agree with that. We've had a hard time kind of dissecting this women's championship match. Damage Control, good faction, all that. The way, you know, they broke away from Bayley is cool, but has anybody been entertained by Io's title reign at all? But I know she's gonna put a good matchup. This matchup out of all the matchups may look like the board, like go get your popcorn, your soda and stuff. But Io, the moves that she put together, I would want to stay for a little bit for that. I think this is gonna be more than people expect it to be. Bayley's gonna win the title. I just think that the whole Io run is just dried up and over. But in all, I agree with you fellas. This matchup here. And this is Sunday too. Day 2 is kind of like this is the one you go get your popcorn and stuff, probably. Just based on how it's been played up.
It's a championship match, bro. You can't get popcorn.
I understand that, but we've seen only women's championship match. The other 2 women's matchups on the Mania card are meaningful. They matter. This one doesn't matter in the case because who like no disrespect to Seth, but what champion are people really looking at? Roman Reigns. The same way looking at Rhea. So Bayley holds this title. Okay.
Secondary title right now, yes.
Yeah.
I agree with
Charlotte Flair coming back. I don't know. We gotta look up she definitely got hurt before the Rumble.
Oh yeah.
So probably hopefully, I mean, by the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be a good match. I'll sit and watch it. But it's not that I'm not excited about the match as much as I'm saying I just can't really get excited about the storyline aspect of Bayley as champion for long.
Hey, I wanted to see. We all want to see the attire that Bailey is wearing on Sunday.
Yes, I want to see the. I want to see the hugger returns. just for nostalgia's sake.
I want to just listen to some of her interviews. I don't think the hugger's ever coming back.
Nah, the hugger can't come back no more. She sacrificed. That's like, you know, they talk about all these rappers in the world sacrifice something for something. I think Bailey sacrificed coming into WWE to do that. After she got her dues in, you could change the Bailey huggers to, you know, this Bailey, you know, which I like. I like this Bailey. But in terms of just like, it just sucks when you think of like the Becky Lynches, the Charlotte Flairs, you know, even throw back, you know, Mercedes Moné, Sasha Banks when she was there. Bailey's always been the underwoman. She's always been the underwoman. So
yeah,
it's still to this day because you got other girls now in the game. You Bianca Belair, you got Jade. You know what I'm saying? People would rather probably want to see Asuka in a matchup still for a title.
Yep. Hey, shout out Tim tagging all his wrestling friends. I appreciate that.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would have seen Asuka of Io versus that would have been a little bit more like, you know, because of the history.
Oh, Io versus Kairi Sane?
Not taking nothing away from Bailey though.
Yeah, I think
Io versus Kairi Sane or Io versus Asuka.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
But if they would have put Asuka versus Io, I'm gonna be real with you, that would have been really people going to get popcorn and merchandise.
I'm definitely picking Bailey to go with this one. I think Bailey goes on a nice face run. Because all of her good runs have, well, before the hugger thing was all heel work. So
a lot. I mean, we can talk. Eric, put Eric's comment up. Shout out to my man Eric. There's a lot of professional athletes nowadays who are overrated and overhyped at all turns. But listen here, she some wrestlers are not there, and we know this. You know this too. You're a purist, Eric. They're not there for the fighting skills. You know, everybody can't be a Bret the Hitman Hart. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be that. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment.
But how can we say overrated when she hadn't really had a solo match yet in WWE?
And WWE's kind of been smart with her and safe with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They don't want her to be out there looking crazy. So shout out to WWE on that too.
Exactly. I would rather them take their time with her.
Every lady
and increase her craft.
Dang, this is rough. Complete garbage.
No, he doesn't like. No. We was at the AEW event. This man was sitting right next to me when Mercedes Moné came out. Same thing he was saying about Jade. He was saying about Mercedes. Overrated, overhyped, trash. But my man Eric's a wrestling purist, man. He watches wrestling. He's a wrestling fan to the core, man. His outfits be crazy though. This man, if WrestleMania had a picture roll call and he can get to the WrestleMania this year, he needs to be in one of those camera rolls, man. Because the way he be dressing in the WWE gear, WCW gear, whatever wrestling gear, be fine.
Yeah, I like that.
Shout out to my man.
All right. So yeah, all right. I'm definitely picking Bailey to win the championship and go on a nice.
Yeah, Bailey's gonna win the title, man. She's gonna have her moment, and she should get it.
Yeah,
she should. She should have it.
Yeah, she should.
The B title.
She should.
Mm-hmm. All right, LA Knight versus AJ Styles. So this is. I'm sorry. This is not one of those matches where they invaded somebody's house. That's like the wrestling angle that everybody wants to use now. We're gonna invade your house because I don't like you. You know.
Hey, but since we're talking about it, I gotta give shout outs to my man Swerve. Like I give AEW a lot of heat. I give him a lot of heat. But that was fire.
Yeah.
That was fire.
That thing last night with him and Samoa Joe, that was fire.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna be real with you, they don't know what the hell they want, who they want their champion to be, and it's sad. It's sad.
I agree with that. I agree with that. So in this matchup, LA Knight versus AJ Styles, I'm leaning LA Knight here, but it really is I think it's going to be one of those kind of throwaway kind of matches. Is no real stakes behind it. What you think, Keith?
Yeah, I think LA Knight takes this one. I don't know how much of a passing of the torch moment they can build into that. I don't know how much they've really played it up to that kind of an end, but I think it's a young blood taking this one.
Okay.
Yeah, man, listen. I mean, we know AJ's going to be carrying him around all night. We know that for sure. That's going to happen. This is not a promo matchup. This is a wrestling matchup. AJ has the experience coming in, definitely must see AJ Styles whenever he's at an event, no matter what it is. Undertaker the other day was in an interview, says he kind of reminds him of a modern day Shawn Michaels in a sense. You know, you've seen AJ Styles throughout his tenure, his wrestling career from the Indies, TNA, you know, everything in the pie. This man is this outstanding athlete. He'll definitely take, you know, the down for the night and give LA Knight the victory. Like, he'll do that. Like, there's no problem for him to do that. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional all the way and through around. To kind of keep the LA Knight buzz that the WWE kind of silenced up a little bit after a Mania win for LA Knight. That would be dope for him. Yeah, exactly. I go LA Knight with the win. Though AJ could shock and win this matchup, but I think AJ's going to carry his ass all night long.
Okay. Yep. Jay, what you think?
I agree with you. I mean, AJ is definitely going to carry him all night. I mean, when I say all night, because he's just that type of performer. Like, I'm a AJ Styles fan all the way beyond TNA, you know, so I followed him. And honestly, right now, it's been kind of like, AJ, you've been injured, you've been missing, you just broke off with your with the club, which you just broke off with the OC. You know, you let Mia Yim go. What are you doing? Like, what are you cooking up? Right. Are you about to have one of them hellified runs like you had towards the end of your TNA career? Or are you about to just restart all over again? So I think AJ's going to – what you said?
I think the sunset's calling. And I don't disrespect to him. I just think the sunset's calling. You keep recycling.
I think he still got a lot of –
you keep every time he's in a friction or a beef or something, you bring in the OC. Like, I just feel like
that's more on WWE than him though.
What happened?
Because I would have paired him with a couple of different other people. You know, I would have never even went the route of him and LA Knight beefing. That could have been that pair that they just went and did their thing and fought the bloodline. But that's just WWE trying to capitalize on the OC before AEW get them.
So you telling us, Chris, this is an elder matchup, so we definitely gonna get popcorn and stuff for this matchup? This is the matchup where we should get our popcorn and our concession stuff?
I'm not gonna lie, this match is gonna be, it might surprise us. It's gonna be entertaining. Just for the fact that the phenomenal one is that WrestleMania, man. He always put on a show.
Yeah. Yeah. You know he's gonna get some good ring work for sure. So, and look, LA Light's way over with the crowd. It's going to be a good match for sure. I'm sure of it. All right. Next matchup for the WWE United States Championship, Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton. I kind of just think this is something they just put together just to get everybody on the card here. And so this is why this matchup is the way it is. Jay, what you think about this matchup, man?
From a storytelling standpoint, it makes sense because of the whole beef between KO, Unfinished Business, Logan Paul, and then Logan Paul just trying to, you know, get one over on Randy Orton. I mean, you got to give Randy something. He's been out for 2 years, a year, whatever it was. You got to give him something at Mania. Yeah. So it kind of put him in there. They stuffed him in there. They did, but it's going to be a good one, and I'm picking Randall Keith to take it away.
Who's going to take the really good RKO? Is it going to be Logan Paul?
No, I'll tell you who it is.
Who is going to be?
Go ahead. No, I want to hear you because you might have the same answer as me, but you talking right now.
What is his name? I can't think of Logan Paul's business partner
you
name.
already know who's gonna take the biggest RKO of the night. Who the table?
KK Shine
KSI. He definitely
KSI.
Yeah.
He's gonna become the modern day Pete Rose at Manias.
Yeah. Yes.
Crash Dummy Incorporated.
I can see that happening. I can see that happening, man.
Indeed. But I think be real. Like you said, this is all to pit all three together. I think the title stays on Logan. I think it's gonna be an entertaining matchup. You're fighting two guys who are great professionals in the ring, so they're definitely gonna give you everything you want plus more. But KSI is gonna be the one that's gonna make this matchup a little funny. And Logan Paul is gonna have some brass knucks somewhere, and somebody's gonna be Victor Moon.
Yeah. All right, Keith, what you thinking?
And
Yeah.
I'm starting to notice I'm developing a trend of picking the face in a lot of these matches. But and I think Randy Orton ends up winning the belt. I think it's like we talked about already, them kind of giving him something for the year that he's been off for fighting through his injuries, getting back into business, getting back in fighting shape and in great shape. I think the way to get the belt off of Logan is too much of a part-timer, in my opinion. Very talented for what he does. He got 3-4 matches a year. He gets to train extensively, move after move forward.
Yeah.
I just don't see him being sustainably believable as a champion with that kind of thing going on. I think Orton hits a double RKO on the two of them take the belt.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
That'd be dope to see because he's held the Intercontinental title. I think he's held the tag team title. Has he had the tag team titles?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he just came off the run with the tag team titles.
Yeah. Okay, bro. All right, you're right. Is that how old he is?
I mean,
how old he is?
What about
Edge? I'm thinking about him and Edge probably won together.
Right.
And he's won,
him and Edge are RKO, rated RKO.
And he's won the WWE title. So I mean, for his legacy, that would be a good. I wouldn't be mad if they put the title on Randy Orton. I wouldn't be mad because it helps his career out. You know, he's one of the best, to fight in this modern era. And, adding one more title to the collection, it's dope.
I mean, Chris, are you saying the U.S. title doesn't matter? Like, what's going on here, Chris?
See, Chris is one of those guys that's going to tune in Sunday. He's not going to tune in Sunday. He's only going to tune in for the main event. It's too long for him. He's like, it's too long for me.
I guess I'm picking Kevin Owens to win. I just think Logan's had the championship for a while now. They're ready to put it somewhere else, and I think that's where they're going to, transition to. So it'll be easier to take it off of him too. So and it'll be harder to take it off of Randy Orton, in my opinion. So
yeah,
but
well,
I like what you're saying there, Meta. Like if history says he never had it, then I kind of see him kind of giving it to him. So
right, and that's H's guy. Like we still said, that's H's guy. He gave him the title 5 times just because. Here you go. Oh, we don't know who we're gonna have the title on. We don't want it on Daniel Bryan. Here you go, Randy. Hold it for 6 months. Right. Bryan is an A+ player because he's a B+ right now. It's more to the story of H and Orton. If they get together before the night of Mania, Orton definitely gonna win. But I'm gonna go Logan still.
All right, Chris don't like the people involved. All right.
Yeah, and I think Orton winning it, I think he's going to be relatively short-term, not necessarily transitional champion, but I'll be surprised if he keeps it longer than 6 months.
All right. Next matchup, The Pride, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament. And this is going to be a street fight.
Ooh, it's a 10 right here. I'm going to be real with you. The street fight name gets me in the way that the WWE usually kind of like trying to swing off PG just for Mania season is dope too. I think they should do that every Roman and Mania. Just go from PG to the next level. And this street fight, hopefully, this shows some of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be dope. We're gonna see Marquez Ford jump off something.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. And definitely jump off something, man. It's gonna be a solid matchup. It's probably gonna be the best matchup of Karrion Kross's besides him beating Keith Lee, one of his most important matches in WWE history. So
this might be his first WrestleMania matchup.
Yes,
I'm not mistaken.
Overhyped. We talked about overhyped a few minutes ago.
Yes,
overhyped. Yeah,
Very overhyped.
I mean, he's got a good look and he's got a hot wife. So
all these wives got a hot wife.
The potential was there. Like I said, I follow TNA, and he was a monster in TNA. But WWE can't seem to capitalize on these dudes.
And Triple H,
not like they should.
Triple H likes him for sure.
Definitely.
So,
and then he paired them with these two big Goliath of men,
and
big meaty men.
Yeah, they were supposed to be big deals. I mean, they were big deals in NXT. Watching AOP come through, so they were
injury prone in the main roster, though.
Yes, they're short-lived main roster stint there. Yes. All right, Key, what you think about this matchup?
Yeah, I just don't see Bobby Lashley losing in street fight. He's just too dominant, too much of a beast.
I think they're going to showcase. Look like street. Well, it's funny because AOP look like some street fighters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They really are.
They look like some street fighters. Yeah. It would kind of look like what they got. They could win the matchup. But I'm gonna go Street Profits and Bobby Lashley.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go.
Be a match.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Final Testament. To something, and when it's because of Scarlett or something like that happening. I know Profits. They got B-Fab on standby.
Got B-Fab.
Yeah, they got B-Fab on standby. But I just think Scarlett's going to be more of a factor than B-Fab is. So
I think B-Fab is
really good. Yeah, I think B-Fab is going to be her coming out party, man. I'm going with with Bobby Lashley, but B-Fab hasn't, she hasn't shown anything.
Yeah,
this is her coming out party. You got to show what you made of to be part of this team. Kind of like they was trying to do with Mia Yim in the OC or whatever.
Right.
But I think they're going to actually capitalize it on this sport because Scarlett has been in every single one of their matches. She has every match she get into, she try to interfere. So I think B-Fab gonna put it in control. But Paul Arlington, that's the name. He'll be the X factor because you don't really have anybody to match him unless they bring back MVP.
Oh, Paul Ellering, you mean?
Yeah, Paul Ellering.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be dope if MVP came back. It came back on Bobby and side. That'd be dope.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, it would be nice. All right. The main event. Roman Reigns.
Hold on. Can we get in trouble if we play retro WrestleMania music? This is the main event needs right here. It needs an old school WrestleMania 6, 7, 8 intro. It needs that feeling because that's how it's going down, especially if it's bloodline rules, man.
I probably could have found like one of the old WrestleMania themes and played it. Yeah, that work.
We need that, man.
We definitely need that.
So for the undisputed Universal WWE Championship, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, and we're pretty sure it's going to be bloodline rules here in this match. So you're going to get the whole bloodline out there. I'm pretty sure you're going to get Seth Rollins. There's going to be other people that are trying to help Cody. Rama Rhodes going to be involved, I'm sure. I heard she was going to be at ringside. So, yeah, what do we think here, Keith?
And this is going to be the match that all other world title matches are judged by for years. Like we talked about, it's going to be bloodline rules. And I think they're going to build it up to be the biggest spectacle involving as many names as they can. And ultimately, there's so many different scenarios of how Cody ends up winning this belt. But he's going to take it. And final camera shot of the night is going to be him and Dustin hugging in the center of the ring, belt draped over Cody's shoulder, with under the shadow of the WrestleMania 40 sign on the Jumbotron, big old picture of Dusty Rhodes smiling. Final camera shot of the night. Book it.
Yeah.
That sounds nice.
Graphic Tupac. At the concert. What up, bloodline rules? Anything goes.
Yeah. They make it up.
Anything goes. Hell, Papa Maivia might come back from the dead in bloodline rules. You never know.
Oh man, don't let bring Rocky Maivia back out there.
Yeah, he is, but I'm pretty sure they play ball and let Dustin coming to the ring to hug his brother. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. See that might be cutting it a little bit too close to the forbidden door. You know,
not even. His brothers celebrate the win. You got all these different females coming out to support Mercedes. They all hugging her. They all around the AEW cameras. I just feel like they can do that. They don't have to they wanted Dustin to actually be involved in this. But
yeah, I know.
I think him being there, he can buy a ticket there. And at the end of the day, yeah, let him get a hug for 5 seconds and then kick his ass out the ring.
See, this is what I was saying. What I was saying was just go ahead and pay the rest of his contract off. Give him a legend contract. I mean,
he wants to wrestle.
Hey,
I ain't got nothing to do with him wanting to wrestle, but you know, if you're doing something for your father, kind of like Sting Boys did for him, if you're doing something like that, then you know you got to suck up your pride. You got to know when to hang your boots up.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
listen,
I think them letting Dustin get up in the ring in the biggest show of the year, hugging his brother, I think it's going to be just the ultimate showcase of Triple H finally absolutely doing what is best for business. I think he's got a shadow over him of when he won the match against Sting several years ago. Sting should have won that match.
Yeah,
that's probably more Vince's decision than Tripp's was at that point. But yeah, I think Trips books this one and lets Dustin appear just to show ultimate show of faith. I'm going to do what's best for business. And that camera shot into that show was best for business.
Yeah. I like this sound for real.
I mean, it sounds good as a wrestling fan. You know, it sounds really good. But as like a business fan of WWE and TKO Entertainment, they are trying to go in different avenues. But that's going to be up to the final boss to get that through. I really strongly think he would, but I don't know too much about AEW. That'll be I had to ask too about that. Do you think they'll let him?
I mean, AEW's kind of be strict hand about it. No bull crap. I don't think, like you said, they wanted him involved in the storyline, but they didn't want it. But like you said, man, he can buy a ticket, and basically, if he's there, he's there. If he does end up there and Khan doesn't like it, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Khan got to see this in his eyes too. Like AEW is always going to be behind WWE.
Yes.
So he's even got his mind think for a second, like outside the box. And he's a wrestling fan. He would want to see that moment.
Yeah.
And then at least big hug, dap, you know, hands up, family in there. Mama Rhodes is going to be in there with the waist strap belt hitting rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we all say, do we all go? Everybody says Cody's going to win? I don't think.
Yeah. Cody.
Hold on. I got a quick question, though. I haven't made my prediction. How about if this story is not completed at Mania? How about if they keep the belt on the Tribal Chief?
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Now really.
All right. I ain't want to go there.
Wrestling fans right there. If you talk about holding again.
Right. I ain't want to go there, but if they want to piss people off like Hulk Hogan turning on everybody and going with NWO, they can do that shit. But honestly, are you talking about the final boss in the Tribal Chief going at it for the title?
Yeah.
They people think going around like, oh, Cody's story doesn't have to be completed now. It can still wait. Like, dude, and I mentioned earlier, if Cody's not going to win it at Mania, when is he ever going to win?
Right.
And what are the fans? Exactly. It's going to still be the same people they were as they are right now. Is at an all-time high. You got to take the belt off. But at the same time, we got to think about WWE too. We got to think about the bookies. We got to think about the people that's booking these matchups. They 55% right now, they will keep the belt on Roman Reigns.
Of course.
Because like I said, with Cody, now Cody has the title. He wins the title, now he's the champion. You have to carry that belt now. And people say Roman's not around and all this and that. Cody, we actually seen you around. You've been here. And you're here every week.
Yeah.
But still, it's a difference of being a non-champion where you got heavy buzz and then winning the title. We just talked about Drew McIntyre earlier. The reason why they took the strap off of him. The money's not rolling in. Cody gonna make some money rolling, but like I said, man, do you want to watch a 1-on-1 30-minute matchup with Cody and Roman Reigns? I don't. Bloodline rules? Absolutely, I want to watch that shit. Yeah. You know, but my prediction goes, I think Cody gonna win too. I think the story has to end and him winning. You can't let a second Mania go down, because as close as he was to winning it last year, that close, and then he just gave it to Roman, and everybody was like, damn, right. Mad. But then, you know, people are kind of happy now he still got it, man. Yeah, man. Mania, this main event here. No, and Chris might be right. No other match matters on the second night besides this main event. Just fast forward to it. That's what Chris is saying. I'm going to say it too, but I'm going to watch it as a purist fan. But yeah, I get what Chris is saying.
Yeah.
Facts. Because, I mean,
it's that good of a storyline.
It really is that good of a storyline. And I mean, you can keep going, like, realistically. Cody wins the belt off of Roman. Beef with Solo Sikoa. Beef with Jimmy Uso. Beef with Rock. I mean, it's not gonna change from the Samoan dynasty. It's not gonna change from the bloodline. So you keep that bloodline in there. That's more things you can do, more interesting story aspects. Like I always do. I'm an advocate for the bloodline. It's too the blood runs too deep.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can see the sense in that, but man, TKO gonna lose so much stock, so much viewership, so much apparel revenue. Man, nah, they can't do it. They cannot do it for the second year in a row.
President TKO gonna call up Triple H. Hey,
we gotta make some changes, buddy.
We gotta make some changes, bro.
You might have to go back down to NXT. Or go to UK or somewhere.
That's hilarious, bro. But you know, I could have swore I saw something this week from Dustin on the internet, a video where he's like, you know, F the Rock or whatever because of what he did to Cody and the Mama Road stuff. So I kind of see him coming in to this, you know, because he's put it out there on social media. So yeah,
I mean, yeah, when I seen that, I was like, yeah, it's finally happening. But when I seen the report stating that he still signed with AEW, I was like, yeah.
I don't expect him to come back to WWE full time or anything, but a one night only thing, or just a couple appearances as family.
A Legends deal. Give him a Legends deal.
No. He wants to wrestle. He's not signing that Legend deal.
I mean, shit. They got NXT down there. You can go down there NXT and wrestle.
You know, I mean, for sure, and they could use him, you know, training and stuff like that. But I think that's what AEW wants him for that training aspect.
Yeah.
So,
and then that name too. That name. Oh yeah. That Rose name. Oh yeah.
It's money. It's money for sure. So, all right. So let's wrap up this show, man. The big WrestleMania 2-night event. Final thoughts here. Keith, let's start with you.
And I think night one has a lot more of the deep storylines built into it, except for main event on night two. That's really where all these stories are leading to. I'm more excited about this WrestleMania than I've been for one in a long time. Really looking forward to it.
Okay. Jay.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Everything relies on that final match on night one. I mean, night two is definitely going to be awesome. Yeah. But everything relies on night one. Mm-hmm. And if it plays all perfect, the rest of the weekend is going to go great. But I'm going to say this, because I love that brand so much. We didn't get a chance. We didn't talk about it. Stand and Deliver going to steal the show.
Yes, sir.
Night one.
Yes, sir.
Night one, Stand and Deliver going to steal the show.
Yes, sir. We will be talking Stand and Deliver. We're going to do a post game post show for Stand and Deliver. So you know, if you're around, come and join us. We're gonna talk NXT all night, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm setting up the grill for the weekend.
I like it. I like it, man. This is a big.
This is my second Super Bowl, so
that's right.
Setting it up.
Right, with people that we don't. I mean, some of our teams ain't in it, but people that we like is in this, so we can enjoy it.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl this year. I didn't watch it. I was mad. I was mad after my Cowboys got waxed by Green Bay. I didn't want to watch NFL no more. And everybody's like, you say stuff sometimes to be a clown and just to have the view. No, I did not watch the Super Bowl. I got a life. I got children. I got a lady. I got fun in other ways. Like, I don't need to watch the Super Bowl and be mad all night because Patrick Mahomes is about to win another one. Like, come on.
Exactly.
You're going to win the next one, too.
But my closeout in regards to this Mania, man, like I said, man, and every Mania is always, the anticipation for it is always dope. What happens, that's the thing right there. I can't wait for it. But I'm gonna give a shout out to a former legend that may not be at WrestleMania, but when he definitely was at WrestleMania, as he put on. My man, Bret the Hitman Hart, the #1 rated wrestler according to Bleacher Report, and this made my day today because finally the respect for the screws and all that stuff. This man, they call Michaels Mr. Mania, man. Bret Hart Mr. WrestleMania, man. Look at the matchups, man. Tag team matchup at Mania for the golds. Intercontinental titles goals at Manias. World Championship matches at Mania. You know what I'm saying? Coming back to beat Mr. Man's ass, even though he couldn't wrestle no more at a Mania. Man, Bret Hart, Mr. WrestleMania, man.
And you forgot the nickname.
The Hitman, dog. You got to realize.
Nope, the other one.
These guys that hold
execution of excellence.
Yes, absolutely. The people that hold titles, Bret has held in that era, he held all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did, huh?
3. Like, people saying to me, like, okay, and I feel, a lot of people are better wrestlers because of the entertainment theme. Bret Hart wants to really wrestle. Like, he feels like he should win every time, which you can't. You know what I'm saying? But he's a wrestler. People don't realize he's a wrestler. He does this. He's been doing this since he was a baby. Stu Hart's Dungeon.
Yep, real talk.
Think about that life.
100.
Exactly.
Shout out to Will, man, in the building, man.
Yep. All right. So my final thought, WrestleMania. I'm really looking forward to the conclusion of the story. So the guy has to win. Okay. And I'm look, you see what shirt I got on. Okay. I've been perfectly fine with Roman always winning. Okay. Speaking of this shirt, look, this is a legendary shirt. We're gonna remember this one just like the NWO. Okay. Because when I first saw this shirt come out, I was like, oh man. I gotta go get.
Is that the mob shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. Bloodline mob shirt, man. So,
do they add if the bloodline does continue? Do they add the young guys that's younger and down in other developments and all that stuff?
Yeah, Jacob.
That's
but I'm gonna tell you this. I've been an advocate of this too. Been saying this for a long time. It's a real civil war coming. If The Rock turn on Roman Reigns, it's gonna be a civil war. Jacob coming up. You got the Zilla. You got everybody else. It's there.
That would be beautiful for SummerSlam. The civil
war. Yes, it would.
I remember Heyman talking about we're like in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
And I think that even if this Mania ends up being the wrap up, the conclusion, the spectacular finale of Cody Rhodes' story, Bloodline story still isn't ended. They're probably they're about in the 7th inning stretch with the Bloodline right now.
Okay. All right.
Get your last year of the Bloodline, man, and we're here for it. We gonna love it.
Do any of y'all follow like the 2K game?
I have not purchased the 2K game yet.
No.
Well, have you ever seen the story that they have? The story that they have for My Rise is Roman relinquishes his title because nobody could beat him. They have a tournament at WrestleMania Backlash. And, your character goes on to face Cody Rhodes, right? And he screws Cody out the title. But he's gone to Hollywood now. And then he wait 6 months, come back. Cody winds up having his title. And he take it from him. Bloodline still back again.
Bret and Mark. Bret and Mark, of course, man. You an HBK guy, man.
Hey, maybe that's how the story is.
Who Sean be looking at? He be talking to people.
Oh wait, he is cross-eyed, huh? Oh, that's cold-blooded. You just ruined my childhood.
Because they screwed Bret. That's what happened. He didn't really leave because of back injury the first time. He left because his eye was getting sideways, man. That's it.
Oh, that's cold-blooded.
Crazy moment. Now I'm playing. Sean's the man, dog. Me and Will all day. He's an HBK fan. I'm a Bret Hart fan. We go at it all day, man. Yeah, of course, you know, in the biggest matchup of Sean's career, he was able to give Bret the business. And
yeah, you mean screw you? Go ahead and say he was able to screw him.
Oh no, I'm talking about Mania 12. I'm not even gonna talk about Survivor Series, man. Bret was gonna get screwed. Oh, listen to that situation because he didn't want to lose the belt. Yeah, he was like Sean was not professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Bret was like, I'm gonna put my own hands, man.
Yeah, that's all it was. So, all right, everybody, please remember, join us after Stand and Deliver. We will do another show. We're gonna be talking more wrestling. I mean, Toot was even talking about
yeah, man, Sunday. If I'm not comatose after the event, which I probably won't, if I'm up all night watching the event, then maybe some post WrestleMania talk, man. You know what I'm saying, for a couple minutes, man.
About it.
Yeah, stay tuned. We will let y'all know. We'll go live. We'll announce it for sure.
Bret, man.
Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, Don. He's a new Don and a new champion, NXT.
There we go.
I'll leave y'all that. I'll leave y'all with that.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. We'll see y'all next time we go live. Later, y'all. Kenny, take us home.
Must meet you too. Goodbye. Mwah. Good night. Bang! Yes!
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.